All right. You guys all wake up to the soft tick tock of the grandfather clock that you know exists in the hallway. Um, you can smell the normal smells of Burlington. Your 1950s suits are draped over a chair. In the wardrobe is all of your shit. Again,
I go get all my shit on.
yeah, you don't want to run around naked. So, yeah.
Yep, I get dressed.
No worries. You guys all get all your stuff on. Prepare for a new day of thrilling adventure.
Kung Fu fighting?
Kung Fu fighting, yes. Yeah. You guys all meet up with each other at the breakfast table, and you're told Happy Friday by the Doris and Eugene cook, who are serving you up breakfast in the chafing dishes as they normally do. After the breakfast is over, if you guys wish, you can retire to the sitting room in order to trade gossip and stuff like that. Or if you want to shrink down and sit on one of Chris's shoulders while he sits on the other one.
I bring some alcohol with me just for good measure.
Of course.
Hey, new person.
Greetings. How are you?
Oh, could you describe your character, Yana, since you haven't met him before? And log back into Roll20, Yana.
Normal looking person. Nothing weird about her.
She's super young.
She looks young.
Super young. 17, 18 tops. Like what? Why is she adventuring?
Yeah.
Shouldn't she be in college? High school, college?
Yeah, really. You are a very young one.
And so what? You know, kids are very, very intelligent. We should...
I see. You're the brains of the operation. That's good to know.
Of course I'm the brain of the operation. Who else would it be?
Oh, good. And what are we going to do? What are we off to do then?
No. If you want,
brains?
I can lead you to a great adventure.
Okay, brains, let's go.
Okay. I start walking out of the door.
No problem.
I follow her.
Now, I think, Jeff, were you able to get cards? Yana, you've logged yourself out of Roll20, I believe.
I did.
Buttons aren't toys, Yana.
I didn't do anything.
Nope, still no cards for me for whatever reason.
Here, let me try the one neat trick that Freddie taught me called the API sandbox thing. I will try spinning up a new one. Let's see what we can do here, because this is the only cool trick Logan knows. After that, you just don't get cards anymore. Let's see here. API scripts. Restart API sandbox.
I have 5 cards.
Fail.
It says API sandbox shut down due to campaign inactivity. What? Restart it.
I can see a card now, so let's see if I can draw them.
Cool.
Getting there.
Can't believe Yana got rid of her not a card.
Such a surprising development.
Is it working now, Jeff?
Nope.
What'd you do, Logan?
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
Well, my dice rolls work. I just don't know why the cards don't.
You might want to send a PM to Freddie. Yeah, Freddy.
Yeah.
My shit is broke. Help, help, help. Hopefully he's on.
He usually is.
Yes.
Like that's like our roll 20, like the Logan campaign IT.
All right, thank God we recruited that motherfucker. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, thank God.
Okay, so anyway, when you guys are going out, let's see. I know Mr. Wallace has seen it, although he may or may not recognize the significance of it, and I believe Yana has. So both of you guys give me a memory roll as something is different outside, which is odd. Whoever just clicked their mouse. Wait, Chris, could you click your mouse?
I am.
I'm not hearing yours. Somebody still sounds really loud, but I can't figure out whose. I'll track it down.
It will be the devil, of course. The angel didn't do it. So
That's fair. I am actually not seeing anybody's shit rolling.
I didn't roll
That
it.
would explain much.
Memory roll, you said?
I don't. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen it before, so I can't really say. Tell me which cars you remember outside of the bed and breakfast. Let's go with that.
What cars? None.
Okay.
I didn't know there was any specific cars.
The other two also apparently don't remember anything special. So cool.
Did everybody put their stuff on and go outside? Because I did, and I'm just looking at is Mr. Sleepy Face out here somewhere?
There's one car that is unlike the others. It appears to be like a Ford Taurus looking car that's parked outside of the thing. It's got Illinois license plates. It looks like a nothing at all special kind of car.
Huh.
But it looks out of place because it's a lot newer than the others would be looking.
Super newer.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, who are you exactly?
Yeah, exactly. Who are you? All the new people. Why is there so
My
many?
name is Mr. Wallace. Pleasure to meet you.
I'm Doc Fulton. You can call me Doc.
Okay, Doc, nice to meet you.
I don't like you.
You don't like me? Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't like anybody, so.
No. Well, I guess I'm in good company then.
Maybe that we're getting this influx of new people to help us because the old people aren't helping us.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean. So what's been going on anyway?
A lot of interesting stuff happened actually.
Oh.
And
Well, why don't we go inside and have some breakfast and you can tell me.
Well, breakfast isn't important. Maybe we can just like continue with something you want to do because I'm feeling gracious, you know. I'm feeling gracious, and so
it would be nice to know what we're going to do with this graciousness and, you know, the adventureness that you have currently. If you want to go do something, maybe we can do something productive. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Productive. What is that? Anyway.
We can murder someone later. Like, let's, you know, get some stuff done first.
What murdering? Please.
Don't give me that. I know you want to. You want to skin them. No, I know what you want to do.
Me?
Yes. So, I look over at the new guy. I continue. Anyway. So, like, what's going on? Like, what has Freddy done?
Well, last time we just tried to solve some like murder or something, and then got bored, and then start killing people, and then escaped the zone, and then everything ended. So
you know Freddy then? I've met Freddy.
Yeah, we know Freddy.
So you know Freddy. What do you think of Freddy? We don't like him either.
Yeah, well, last time I was here with Freddy, he cut his other hand off.
That's good.
Jeff, on Facebook, I'm putting you into a group with Freddie.
Okay, thanks. I've been still dinking with this and not getting very far.
Work on this. I typed in me GM, you guys work on this. Cool. All right.
So what is happening is that I have no idea, because last time we were on a detective thing, and before I was drinking a lot.
Yana, what's your acting percentage? Fulton, what's your empathy roll?
My empathy is a 97.
I called 100. What's your acting, Yana?
45.
You never did take the craft seriously. All right, Chris, just roll to crush her acting. Chris, have you ever heard that song? Lies, 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 yeah. That one? But
no, but the point. So nothing happened at all.
What would happen?
I don't know. You tell me.
You know, one time I woke up and felt really tired, so the day was kind of meh. And then I went downstairs and ate some bacon and felt bored, and so yeah.
And then?
I don't know what you mean. I really don't remember what happened.
So what if Freddy cut off his hand? What happened that caused him to do that?
Take a card for interrogating Mildred as you go. Are you guys standing outside being interrupted frequently by Happy Fridays and stuff as you're looking at the Ford Taurus looking car?
No, I dragged them all back into
you guys have already eaten one breakfast. Are you going for round two, or do you want to go to the sitting room or the bar?
Yeah, I want some more bacon.
All right. The bacon and stuff has been taken off the table, and then they've started cleaning stuff.
Oh, then we'll go to the
All right,
sitting
you
room.
guys sit in the sitting room after she steals her bottle of alcohol.
Okay. Well, while they're figuring that out, I got to play immediately. I got a red, so I got to discard all my cards and try and refill my hand. Oh. Yep, so much for getting an extra card.
Just you?
Him.
Yeah, it's just me.
Okay.
It's too bad because I got a talisman card too. So I'll go bye-bye.
All right. So as Doc Fulton begins carefully interrogating Mildred to find out what she actually knows.
Well, the thing with the hand, that was a long time ago.
No, I know that, but did something new happen?
I don't think
causing him to do this, or he's just you're just walking down the street. Oh, look, we're gonna solve this murder because we're randomly in other people's bodies, and then chop, gotta get rid of that shit.
Oh, you're talking about Freddy?
His head.
Yeah, talking about Freddy.
Yeah, he was with myself and I don't remember the other gentleman's name, but I think it was both of our first times here. It might have been his second time here. And of course, Freddie's been here before. So we were exploring around and we were over at the Apex building, checking things out.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually broke the window and found that when you look inside, because the what you see when you look in there, you see all the people working and stuff. It's all a facsimile. Once we broke the glass, it was like it was a projection on the glass. The building is actually empty. And
what building?
The Apex building.
I don't know what building that is.
Well, we can walk down the street to it if you want, but okay. It's a 2-story building. It's an office building, basically.
Oh, the office building. Okay.
Yeah.
There's other things going on.
Apex Industries. Mm-hmm. Well, Freddie decided we got a ladder from the fire department, and Freddie climbed up to the second floor to try to look into the second floor windows. And of course, it was still looking like a second floor. So he decided to take his hand and try to smash the glass. And in the process of doing so, managed to cut his hand off.
Now imagine, Chris, you're on the ladder. You've got a metal fucking hook, big pirate hook, or a delicate fleshy hand, and you want to smash a window. Which do you choose?
My face, if I was Freddie. I might as well just cut his fucking head off at this point.
Some funny shit.
Well, he needs to like cut off his other hand anyway when I'm with him, so that's okay. And
Wait,
Well, last
when you're
time I
with
saw
him-
Freddie, he had me cut the stump of the broken hand off so he could try to regrow a new one.
Okay.
By the way, if you want to reveal
Last minute.
anything about the adventure where you were with Loomsy, feel free if you think it's relevant, because parts of it may or may not be. So,
Yep, I will if I see it. That's why I'm giving him this. But so yeah, he was hoping to have someone named the guy that I met named Loomsy, who's a
Yeah.
healer. He was going to try to have him regrow a hand, but he didn't have the mana ability, the mana to do it. So,
Okay.
so yeah, I cut off the end of his stump for nothing. Oh well.
Well, cutting off anything of Freddy's is never for nothing. I mean, even if it's for pleasure. So,
it's true.
Well, if you don't like Freddy, I made him scream. So,
Good. Well,
give me a empathy roll there, Jeff, on Doc Fulton. When you mentioned Freddie screaming in agony, you caught a look of pleasure across Doc Fulton's face for reasons.
okay.
Now, to see if
No matter where I've gone, nobody seems to like Freddy very much.
no, that's built into the system, I believe.
Doc Fulton has died. That's going to be a tricky one. Could you say that again? You got as far as it's built into the system, and then you froze up, Chris.
Oh, I said it's built into the system, I believe. The hatred of Freddy
Yeah,
made it permanent.
yeah, that could be. I mean, I went to some base somewhere. It was an embassy, and yeah, all the guards were all over him all the time.
Right, because they want to make sure that he doesn't burn the place down.
Yep,
He
pretty
could
much.
be in a cave, and they would want to make sure that he didn't burn the cave down.
Gotcha. That's good to know. So the last time I traveled with him, we blew up a whole bunch of stuff. So he was probably really helpful for that.
Of course, he blew up a bunch of stuff. Like, what? Wait, what were you blowing up?
And Chris, give me a
Well-
memory roll in addition to that question, because Doc Fulton's memory may be better than Chris's. Also, why does he have
Well, I
to
got
cut off a
taken to a-
hand around the woman with no name? That's the other question.
yes.
So you've got two questions. See, it's like a choose-your-own-adventure novel, but with questions demanding answers out of people reluctant to give them or don't know that he needs the info.
Well, we went to this city of undead things, and the Lich King asked us to help with a matter of, because there was a whole bunch of soldiers outside that were living that were trying to destroy the city. And so we got recruited into helping, and we went and blew up some of the invaders' things. We blew up a ravine that they were using for supply line. So we basically, I made some explosives and we used those to cave in the ravine. And we then went to a building where they were making these light grenades, I guess is the way to call it, that would destroy undead as soon as if one went off near them. And Freddy set that place on fire and burned it to the ground. And then there was the command tent where Loomsy and I went. Loomsy cut the tent open, and I threw in a flask of oil that was lit, or lantern or something. I can't remember which. My memory isn't so good. I'm old. And anyway, I threw something on fire onto the table with all their maps and stuff on it. And we basically caused chaos throughout the whole camp. And then went back and I got this neat little gold ring, which I show you, which is on my hand. And that was it.
Interesting. Okay. And where were you guys at when this all went down?
I'm not exactly sure. I'm still new to figuring out how all this place works. I just woke up there. I asked, and I remember getting an answer, but I don't remember what the answer was.
Mildred Part 2, you think?
I like you a little bit after that. Yes.
I don't know. Does the ring tell you anything?
Probably not. I take out my glasses and I look at the ring.
I don't believe it's magical.
Does magic work? Like, what is magic at here?
It is down to a whopping times 3.
Oh, okay. It's clearly not magic.
Okay. You want to burn another charge, see if I was lying to you? Okay.
No. Well, these things happen, I suppose. So, did you get any intelligence from like why was it needed to why'd you need to blow that place up and?
Oh yeah, I mean,
chaos and
it was literally the humans and the undead were literally at a war. It was an undead city. The humans were camped outside with all their soldiers. And we went and basically cut the soldiers' supply lines, destroyed their command tent, and also destroyed the building that they were using to make these grenades that would damage the undead. And then we went back. We were given the title of nobles of the land, received this gold ring, and that was about it.
Hmm.
And I turned to Mildred. Where were you guys at?
I wasn't there.
You weren't there?
No, this was just me what to me felt like just a few days ago.
And you don't remember where you were at?
Nope.
I see.
Magic was very strong there, though. I actually learned how to cast a spell. Not that I can actually get it to work, because I still haven't gotten it to work yet. But...
Did anybody call it MMO land, maybe?
Nope, that doesn't sound right.
Okay.
Did Freddy seem like he knew the place, like he was there before?
I think he might have been. He knew what the place was anyway.
Hmm.
I remember there was a place called Fa. Does that mean anything?
Oh, okay.
You could feel the enthusiasm radiating off of him.
I mean, I've heard of it. Hold on.
Yeah, the Loomsy fellow seemed to be well liked there.
Interesting. Does he have his palace back and everything too, or no?
I didn't know he had a palace.
Oh, well, Yeah, well, that kind of went away at one point. I wasn't sure if he had made a new one or
Oh,
not.
well, if he
There was
has,
a big hubbub and shit happens.
He was
Worlds
just too
collide.
busy trying to pose nobly, for getting ready for a battle. So that was about all he was really doing.
I mean, sometimes you need to do that.
Mm,
It can be very helpful.
okay. But when we got into the fighting, he did a good job of healing and keeping me up. So
Excellent. Good. I've heard of him, but yeah. Anyway, so what else have you heard anything about Amber or anybody from Amber and things that they've been doing to Freddy or anybody in the party or a part of the people, meaning the people that you would be out doing things with? Mildred.
well, other than you two, Freddie, Loomsy, and one other fellow, that's all I've actually met so far. So
Okay.
Oh, by the way, could you describe Doc Fulton to him, please?
Actually, now Doc is like 45. He's wearing like rugged adventure type clothes, like Indiana type clothing, like Indiana Jones. I have a lightsaber hanging from my belt. I have a putter hanging from my belt.
It's a extendo putter, so it's currently small. It's not a full-size putter, which would be super awkward.
And it's black, and it has a Batman symbol on it. And since we've been like sitting around and like I'm being very casual, it looks like I have a weird plastic kid's ray gun in a shoulder holster. So you'd see like the butt of it. Because I'm like wearing a light jacket, and I have the indie hat and everything.
You're a lot more spiffy looking than I am. Yeah, I'm wearing a brown 3-piece suit with a pocket watch and gold chain. Looks, something like you would see in an 1800s banker maybe, with a derby hat. I have a holster with a Colt 45 in it. Let's see, I have a backpack. What else do I have? I have to look. I forget.
Does Mildred carry a backpack or anything? Or just...
Not really. Yeah. I don't think I have many things, much things.
That's the way to go.
Well, I have like a small one.
I also have a broadsword.
I think it's Yana's mouse.
And that's pretty much
it's
about
Yana's mouse. Yeah. Just put the mouse over a bit and reach over and go.
Well, the mic isn't next to the mouse.
Try putting. Do you have a book? Do you have a book?
Huh?
Book. Put the book under the mouse, and then that might make it so it doesn't conduct through the table, so the sound doesn't pass through.
I'm using the mouse that is built in the notebook.
Oh.
Yeah. But it shouldn't be a...
I'm wondering, is this the mouse sound?
Nope, it's Yana. I've tracked it down to fucking Yana. Well, maybe if you put a book underneath the microphone, that might do it. I don't know.
Well, that would... I don't think that would help.
I have no idea. I don't know your setup over there.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't help big. Well, but it really isn't close. The only thing is if for some reason the notebook is picking it up with the mic inside the notebook.
Oh, the mic's inside the notebook?
No, but there is also a mic inside the notebook, and if for some reason...
Yeah, I have no idea how to make that stop if it is. So. Okay. Cool. All right. So, Chris, it appears that they have defeated your information gathering skill. What do you wish to do now?
So, did someone come and tell him he had to cut off his other hand? Did he say why he decided to cut off his hand? Besides, why does he have to cut it off around you?
What?
You're talking about me. He did it. It was an accident. So,
Mildred, I'm going to beat you with a stick if you don't tell me what I want to know. And no, not in a good way.
Can I have no fun here? Well, okay. He's an asshole, right? And we are used to that. But there are a next level of assholishness he managed to do around me. And so
Okay.
so I kind of was very nice to him after, and he offered to cut off his other hand every time he sees me, just because he liked how nice I was to him. It's true. I was very nice.
Tell me more.
There's nothing more to say.
And then?
I just was very nice, and he offered on his own because he appreciated my niceness, and that's it.
You were nice. Interesting.
Very, very nice. I can be very nice.
Can you?
Yeah.
Interesting. And how were you nice, exactly?
I just use this kind of voice that sounds very nice.
You're full of shit. Yeah. Continue. What exactly? There's more to that. I know you want to tell me, but there is.
It wasn't even interesting. He just let me die and run away from the fight.
Oh, see now I can understand. I've sent bears after him because of shit like that. So that's okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So to appease you for being a shitty, got it.
A normal Freddy thing.
You do.
Was it that hard to tell me?
But now you know, and it's you know things about me. I don't want people to know things about me,
But I'm one of your oldest friends here, so I know lots about you.
Shit. I start running away.
She gets up and runs around the room for a bit. Mr. Wallace, you're becoming concerned about the phrase, I've sent bears after him. That phrase is kind of creeping through your mind and going, huh?
yeah. Well, I'm thinking about why would they send bears chasing a cow, but
Are you quite done? I mean, you're the one, you're the one that knows what's going on today. So, yeah, you said that you were going to, lead us on an adventure today. So, what's going on?
I thought we forgot about that.
How often do I really forget about most stuff?
She's trying to distract you by bringing in other people off camera who ask her questions. She has a button she pushes under the desk. Come and ask me a question, and then it lights up, and people go, "Oh shit!" and hurry in and ask her.
So we forgot about everything, and now what do you need to do today?
No, right. You were supposed to be telling me. And as soon as you go into that super nice, but I know that you're plotting. So, let's just cut that shit right there, okay?
I hate you.
I know. I'm so innocent.
Stop it. So.
Yes. Buttons on your underwear?
I have no idea what's happening. I can take you on a wild goose chase to course, and everything will be very improvised and surrealistic because that's what I do when I don't know what to do. But if you want to do something productive, which I don't know.
So is this... Well, let's go over to the office building. I want to see what's going on in there right quick, since that seemed to be something of interest. And then I want to go to Clem's to see if you guys have done anything, which I'm sure you haven't, to alleviate the problem that is happening with Clem's. Because, I mean, why would anything get fixed while I'm gone? Can't the world stay saved for 5 goddamn minutes? All right. Feeling a little bit better now. Got that out.
Yeah, that would be a neat thing to do today, is actually fixing Clem's. But you guys head over to Apex Industries. Hold on, let me pull up the logo for that because it's awesome. I'd like to take credit for making it, but I think I actually found it online and stole it from somebody else because fuck them. It's my world. I can do what I want. There we go. And here is the logo for Apex Industries. And let me get to the top of that. And it's right here. It's housed in a brick building, 2 stories. It's a big rectangle building. It's right on Main Street here in Burlington. And inside you see various office workers. And unfortunately, in the 1950s, since women could only have one of 3 different professions, either secretary, prostitute, or witch, they are secretaries here. And they seem to be...
What about nurse?
Oh yeah, 4 professions. Sure, we're moving up.
Head nurse?
And take a card, Jeff. Yes, you're pulling for the women's equality thing. Cool. It looks to be a flat-topped building from here, from ground level. Although it also looks like it'd be a bitch and a half to climb the building. It's brick, but you'd pretty much be finger climbing it the whole way. Which finger climbing for like a big 2 stories, not like the short 2 stories, the big 2 stories. That's super hard. Especially if you're bringing all your bullshit with you. Yeah, it looks like there's various people in there, and they seem to be doing vague businessy things. Some of them have like unlit pipes sticking out of their mouths, like looking very 1950s men trying to do stuff. Everybody seems to be active. How long would you like to observe this building for? And the people within it.
Well, I was just going to walk in the office building. I've done it before.
Well, that's an odd thing is you go over and the door itself, the main door, and there's also a side door, appear to be, you have on the previous Burlington office, but the fire doors that only open from inside, there's no locking mechanism, and there's also the plate that keeps you from getting access to the door jamb thing. Both the front door and the side door have that. So in other words, they may not even be open from the outside for some fucking reason. This is new. Yes. You guys get it here, Doc Fulton, go.
Just to keep Freddy out.
That would be your guess. It all fits in. You do see, when you get close to the building, you do notice people inside, like, look at you and go, then go back to work. There's no telling what they possibly said, unless you'd like to give me a lip reading roll or use common sense.
That's not very common nowadays, though, Logan.
Less so with many of the group members that you've traveled with.
I knock on the door.
All right, there is no answer.
We tried that. It didn't work.
You don't really hear anything from within.
Well, no, you said that they're waving to me, like I can see
yeah,
them, or
in
no,
the windows.
at the door?
Oh yeah, the door is a big metal.
Oh, in the window,
door is a
but
big
not at the
sheet
front
of
door.
metal.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll just have to come back with a crowbar later.
We tried that. It actually broke.
The crowbar broke?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. That's when he broke the window to try to get in. And you guys got in or no? He just broke the window, cut his hand off, and you guys left, or what? Because that sounds about what happens usually.
No, we actually explored the inside. The building is literally empty. We tried the crowbar on the side door, the other person that was with us, and that's where the crowbar broke. It was brand new. We just went to the hardware store and bought it down here, and that's where first thing he tried, and it snapped in half on him. And then we broke open the window on the main floor here, and that's when we noticed that it was empty inside. And while the other person that I was with was crawling in through the door, or through the hole in the window, Freddie was climbing up a ladder, and he was trying to break the second floor window, and that's when he lost his hand.
Of course.
Now, great. Doc Fulton, please give me and Mildred as well, if she wishes, an evidence analysis roll. From information you've gotten from Mr. Wallace. Mildred goes. She has all these deep thoughts, and you can tell she's put all this stuff together and then pushes it out of her mind. Now, right, you're thinking something is up, Fulton. There's one of the weird pieces, and I will message Mildred because I just don't read verbatim what I write you. Put it in your own words because I'm curious to see how it comes out because Mildred, right? And let's see.
Does anybody have any victories currently?
No.
Oh, God damn it. Whisper. I tried typing in Mildred and not Yana. There you go. Have fun with that, Yana.
That's an interesting information.
Enjoy.
Well,
That's all she says. And you just see Doc Fulton, he's got like this little vein on his forehead, Wallace, that begins to go.
Right.
I think that's why. Doesn't it seem weird like this? When did we were here? I think to the new guy.
I'm sorry, what was that again?
When were you here?
Last week maybe?
This
About a
seems,
week ago.
this seems much more recent than that. Somebody else did it! Ah!
Somebody else did it?
Yes. It wasn't them. Somebody else tried to get in. It's different time, like different. This is more recent.
Interesting. So did you? So you said that you guys were in there. Did you guys go to the top floor to the very back office or no?
There wasn't a top floor or an office to go to. It was, as I said, it was literally an empty building from ground up.
Huh. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you can break the window again and take a look inside if you want.
Well, when you said empty, like, because I've been in this building before, and it's used to be an office building with many offices in it, and in the top floor there was a gate. So,
Oh, yeah, nothing like that. Not what I saw.
huh. And what's projecting onto the window? Like something's projecting on the window?
Well, I just said that what you see through the window is what they want you to see, but it's not what's actually there. And when we broke the windows, if you even picked up a shard of the glass, you could see, still see things going on. So it was something to do with the windows.
But if they are reacting to, did somebody wave at you before?
Don't know.
Are they like reacting to us, or are they just?
Yeah, I mean they're reacting to us, but for example, at lunchtime we went over to A&W and I ordered a bunch of extra food and brought it back here. We tried to do the free food type thing. All I have to do is open the door. They just waved at us. So that's why we ended up breaking the window.
I go up to the window and I look to see is there a pinhole like camera anywhere? I'm like looking at the
Not
edge.
that you can see. It appears to be a normal 1950s style window. Give me an analyze substance roll.
Analyze substance?
Yeah. Unless you have any kind of glass expertise. Or you give me a analyze glass. Either way. Yeah, go for your analyze substance. Cool. It looks like glass. Looks like glass.
And you said after it broke off, you could still see the things going on in the glass and the shards.
In the shards, yes.
Each individual, like nothing was connected to anything still, and you could still see it.
Right. I mean, they were shards were lying on the ground. You could still see things moving, and if you would have probably taken the pieces and put them together, you could have probably pieced together a part of what was actually going on, or supposedly going on in the building. You'd still have seen people moving and that desks and that kind of stuff.
Fulton, from some of the information you've been given, give me a negative 30 evidence analysis roll, please. Well, this is clearly fucking Freddy's fault. It's probably his hand is still in there doing shit. Maybe that hand is pulling the strings.
It's now like thing. Just
right. It'll show up with like a little black belt tied around it and begin kicking.
I twitch.
Take a card. Oh man.
Somewhere someone has gotten very sweaty, I'm sure. Getting rid of a +5. Anybody want it? Well, okay. Well, there's a lot of people on the street.
Oh yeah, they're walking by, wishing you a happy Friday, driving cars up and down Main Street at very slow speeds and whatnot. Except for the one car that looks like a Ford Taurus. Nobody seems to be messing with that at all. You notice that...
Is it a black Ford Taurus?
No, it's just probably like one of those off-white or something like that. This is the kind of car that just pretty much any schmuck could own off the streets type deal. It looks like nothing special. It does have Chicago plates, if that helps.